So Hare Krishna devotees, welcome to Shloka a Day. Today's Shloka is the 20th Shloka of the 7th chapter. So from 20, 21, 22, and 23, the Lord is going to talk about demigod worship. Kamaistaistairhritagnyanaha prabhadyanteenya devataha tam tam niyamamasthaya prakritya niyata swaya kamaistairhritagnyanaha prabhadyanteenya devataha tam tam niyamamasthaya prakritya niyata swaya kamaistairhritagnyanaha prabhadyanteenya devataha tam tam niyamamasthaya prakritya niyata swaya. Word for word meaning and translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Kamaihi, by desires. Taihi, various. Hrita, deprived of. Jnanaha, knowledge. Prabhadyante, surrender. Anya, to other. Devataha, demigods. Tam, corresponding. Niyamam, regulations. Asthaya, following. Prakritya, by nature. Niyataha, controlled. Swaya, by their own. Translation: those whose intelligence has been stolen by material desires surrender unto demigods and follow the particular rules and regulations of worship according to their own natures. So here, we as human beings, we have the need to worship something bigger than us. So for those who are interested in sports, they may find a sports figure to worship, or so to speak, to follow or to adore. So if you're a movie lover, maybe you worship a movie star. If you're a political activist, maybe you worship a political leader. So if you're a musician, maybe you admire a musician, a great musician. So we all find our own little gods to admire and worship. And this happens when our intelligence is not matured with the process of spirituality. When we worship such temporary figures or admire them, then it can be deceptive and disappointing. It never ultimately satisfies your heart. So sometimes you outgrow the idols that you are worshiping. When I say idols, I'm talking about human beings that you worship. So similarly, the Lord is stating here, for those who are not ready to do bhajante to prabhadyante or to prabhadyate, to Him, to the Supreme Lord, the Lord says such people, their intelligence is stolen by material desires, and therefore they worship the demigods. So the concession that is provided in the Vedic scriptures is that if you have material desires, that's okay. You have to follow a certain process, a certain path to fulfill these material desires. So if Prabhupada says that all of us are born into Kali Yuga and are under the influence of Tamogun, then why should we worship Lord Krishna? Because we are all in Tamogun. So here, in the previous shlokas, There is a normal system, and then there is a fast track system. In the normal system, you go through the Vedic scriptures, you worship the respective demigods, and you get what you want from them. And like this, your desires are fulfilled, and therefore your faith gets strengthened. But those who are interested in the fast lane, the fast track lane, the Lord usually sends a pure devotee into their life, an acharya, that they can follow in the footsteps of. So our choice is, if we have to climb a 100-story building, we can take the staircase and get there, I don't know, after a few hours. Or we can take the elevator and go right to the top. So for devotees who are intelligent, we prefer to take the elevator to go directly back to Krishna. So Krishna makes it such that through the mercy of a pure devotee, we get connected to him. But then we have to be fortunate to receive and then accept that mercy. Only then we can be on that fast track path. But the Lord is so compassionate, he says, if you're not ready to worship me, then at least at a minimum, you follow the Vedic scriptures. And the Vedic scriptures are also divided into 3 different segments, actually the Puranas. The Lord is talking about here as per their natures. When he's talking about as per their natures, Krishna is talking about the 3 gunas. So depending on which guna you're under the influence of, you're going to have certain worship tendencies. So the Puranas are also divided into Sattvic Puranas, Rajasic Puranas, and then Tamasic Puranas. So Sattvic Puranas are for those who are in the mode of goodness. But if you're in the mode of goodness, the Lord explains you will worship demigods. If you're in the mode of passion, the Lord explains you will worship demons. And if you're in the mode of ignorance, then you worship ghosts and bhutas and pretas, the Lord says. So among the 18 Puranas, there are 6 each in each category. There are 6 Puranas in the mode of ignorance, 6 Puranas that are for those who are in the mode of passion, and 6 for those who are in the mode of goodness. So what is the result? Interestingly, for those who follow the Sattvic Puranas, they may get liberation. For those who follow the Rajasic Puranas, they will get heavenly planets. For those who follow the Puranas in the Tamasic mode, they will, it says interestingly, that they will be going in the different direction towards the hellish side. So Prabhupada quotes a particular shloka here in the purport from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 3, Shloka number 10. Akama sarva kamo va moksha kama udaradhihi tivrena bhakti yogena yajate purusham param. So here, in that particular shloka, akama sarva kamo va, which means if you are without desires or you have any material desires or all kinds. Akama, no desire. Sarva kama, all kinds of material desires. And then the next line, moksha kama udaradhihi. Even if you have a desire for liberation, the recommendation is that tivrena bhakti yogena, which means with intensity. Yajate purusham param. It's better that you worship the Supreme Lord, Krishna. But then not everybody is ready to worship Krishna. And therefore, the Lord has to make an arrangement for you to worship somebody else that is a representative of him, so that you will be gradually elevated to the platform of beginning the worship of Krishna. So we'll see in the next 3 shlokas how the Lord actually helps you in that regard, which is for those who are not ready to practice bhakti yoga, and for those who are not ready to surrender to Krishna, Krishna is giving you an alternative. This is the normal route that you take. But for those who are intelligent, Krishna has already covered in the previous shlokas the fast track route, which is to worship the Supreme Lord. If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell notification. If you'd like to join our classes every day, please check the details in the description section of this video. We look forward to serving you.